Nobody warned you that your liberation might look like a man with danger in his eyes and your name on his tongue. He wasn't just sexy. He was a sentence. Like the judge from Cosmic Court in a fucking basketball jersey, holding the files of your bone-deep truth. And the only way to access them was through him. It was signed, sealed, and delivered. It had to have been. And I couldn't stop it if I tried. The verdict was in. He was summoned into my field to show me what needed to be revealed. And this is the shit that they never tell you. The raw reckoning of reclamation. You don't seek it out. It finds you. And when it does, you know. You know you're not walking out the same. You know you've been sentenced to the end of the version of you that learned to survive, to please, to perform. It's not transformation. It's termination. And the only way through is surrender. Not the soft kind. The kind where you're dragged barefoot with shackles on your ankles and shards scratching at your own illusions. Wrecked, raw, wondering if you'll ever see the light again. It's the last cut edge. The tightrope over the underworld. You can't go back. You can't see forward. You can only fucking fall right in. This isn't a love story with soft petals and sweet sappy endings. Nah. This is the slippery descent into the subconscious territory, where shadows lead and demons whisper sweet somethings in your ear. This is where holy meets hellfire, where truth doesn't glow, it burns. I wasn't here for the glow up. I wasn't trying to make gold out of garbage. I was there for the exorcism. I was on death row, sentenced for the survival self, locked behind the bars of my own unconscious. In the courtroom, it was full. Some stared at me with judgment. Some pitied me. Some whispered prayers underneath their breath, like I was still redeemable. But what none of them knew was this. I asked for the chair. I asked to die. Fully and completely. I didn't want parole. I didn't want visitation rights with the past. I wanted the full body fucking purge. A death so deep it stripped my soul bare. No mask. No mercy. No half-truths. Just me. Naked. Kneeling before God. Begging to be burned. And baby, I was. Because when Source sentences you, it's not for punishment. It's for prophecy. And I sat in the courtroom, scared as hell, and wet with wonder. Was it sweat between my thighs? Or was it cum? I couldn't tell. The heat of the verdict had me pulsing in my chest, in my gut, in my ache between my hips that I didn't know if I was about to climax or collapse. The anticipation was unbearable. I wasn't just afraid to die. I was afraid it wouldn't work. That I'd go through the fire and I'd still be frozen. I'd still be stuck. I'd still be me. And that was the real terror. Not death, but the possibility of survival without transformation. To endure this whole trial and never actually be free. And then the judge looked at me, not with cruelty, not with pity, with precision. And he slammed the gavel of my fate and declared, "The file is open, the death is in motion. He's arrived. You will now let him fuck you open so the spell can break." And just like that, it was written, spiritually subpoenaed, cosmically sanctioned. I wasn't being punished. I was being claimed. This was the ritual. And I had to do what they said. The file had been revealed. The codes, they were visible now. Etched in every cell, every ache, every moan I couldn't explain. This was no longer theory. This was cosmic compliance. And if I didn't follow the assignment, if I didn't let it wreck me, if I tried to perform my way around the prophecy for protection, I wouldn't just delay my destiny. I'd be resentenced to repeat the loop, to keep a loving ghost, and to keep calling it chemistry when it was actually karmic fucking codes. And I wasn't doing that shit again. I'd rather burn. So I sat there, sentenced, soaked, submissive to the frequency. The file was open. The death was in motion. And there was no going back. I didn't know his name yet. I didn't know his face. But I could feel him, already moving towards me, already licking the edges of my subconscious like a freak, already ready to fuck me open so the spell could snap finally. And when he walks in, baby, that's when the real story begins.